Alrighty traders, hello everyone. John Howell here. Welcome to today's update. I'm about to get into the charts. That's my charts there, right? I'm about to get into the charts in just a minute. But I want to share with you something that I was talking about with my private clients today about these markets. And by the way, did you see what happened with gold today, right? Gold really on the move. And my goodness, do you see what's happening in the stock market right now? The stock market is so strong right now, right? It is absolutely strong. Again, I'm going to get to the charts in just a minute. But I want to share this with you here. I want to start off with this video here before I actually get and show the techniques side of things is this. I really want you to think about your trading as a whole, right? Again, this is something that I was talking about with my actual private clients because I have a small group of private clients that I'm actually with every day the market's open, right? It's only a real small group. It's like 10 to 15 people. If you're interested in joining that, second in the description, apply, I'll call you. Anyway, so the whole thing I was talking about with my private clients that I want to share with you is that I think a lot of the times, right, where so many traders are trying to get the money now, right? There's so many traders who are trading the markets, who are trading this thing here, right? This. Can you guys even see that? Not really, can you? Can you see that? Let's actually see. Oh, there you go. We're in focus now. Anyway, so that's my layout there that I use when I'm actually trading the markets. And by the way, traders, check this out. Look at this here. Notice what's on these charts here. Just one moving average, right? Up here, there's a couple of different moving averages here. What's this one here? Oh, there's actually it's just the chart itself. What's going on there? So, one of the biggest things about your trading, guys, and I'll get to the point I was trying to make is this, is if we can start to become much better at reading the price, the chart itself, and that's the reason why I give away that free trading course, that link in the description there. I talk about the biggest mistakes, the chart reading techniques, and stuff like that. So one of the things is just chart reading. Anyway, so one of the best things is just to learn how to read the chart. And if you get a good understanding of how to read the patterns and not the indicators, you actually become a much better trader because you understand what the big boys are thinking and feeling. Anyway, that's that first thing in the description there, guys, if you're interested in becoming that there. But now I'm going to go back to the thing I was going to talk to you about before I get to the charts. Looking at your game, right? Looking at your trading itself. And this is something that I'm always talking about when it comes down to me, right? Always looking at that. Is this, right? I was talking about with my private clients today. I was talking to them about how if we look at our trading, right, so many times, there's a lot of traders out there that are trying to I'm going to take this now because there's a really good there's a chance that I can make a smaller profit. Like if it just makes a smaller move, I can make a small profit. Make a small profit. But why is it when you look on YouTube, right, and you see, this guy made $100,000 in a trade, or he made $500,000, or he made $1 million trade. What tends to happen with those trades? There's a few things that happens with those really big trades, right? So, for example, if you to make a 6-figure profitable trade, what does that entitle? Well, firstly, it takes behind the scenes to actually do that. It requires confidence and your ability to be able to see those setups, right? That have the potential of doing that. That's the first thing, is having the potential of doing that, right? Because if we look at that, if you're going through the market and just trying to trade anything, but you don't know exactly what to look for in a really high quality setup that has the potential, no guarantees, of making a really big profit, then that's where you're missing out on some good trades, right? Because there's some really good opportunities even right now. So that's the first thing. But the second thing is that I was saying to my private clients, like if I look at the gold trade that I'm still in gold right now. Beautiful update today in gold, right? So I'm still in my gold trade. And I was saying to them, but gold, we were actually watching gold for 2 months. 2 months? Actually, probably I've been watching gold for a long time, but really keeping an eye on it for all of this year, right? So it took a couple of months for this trade to build up. And then we got the entry signal. And then guess what? Gold's been a phenomenal trade. As you guys saw, I did call the breakout, and gold was one of those gifts that I gave to YouTube, right? So the purpose of me saying that, and the purpose of me saying that to you, is that I think there's the really good successful trades, they tend to take time to build up but it's also understanding how to identify that build up process, right? And so again, guys, that first link in the description there, guys, if you go join if you get access to the trading course, I think it's video number 4 and 5. I talk about a concept of understanding the flow of what's called price and time. The price phases when the market's moving up and down, and time phases when the market's going sideways. And what does that mean, and so on and so forth. When you start to do that, you can start to see that this thing's building pressure and it's about to blow. And so through all that there, it took a couple of months for gold to build up, and that's the reason why gold's been such a successful trade, right? It wasn't about trying to get every single little trade, right? Every single little trade. And so the reason why I'm starting this video up today is, one, I actually wanted to do it on the video camera so you guys can actually see me. It's like I said, instead of seeing like just there, right? But also I wanted to just talk to you about and this is something I was talking about with my private clients, that really good trades that are likely to make a good move, like gold has ever since I caught it, which was a couple of weeks ago. The characteristics of that is what? The characteristics of that has been what? It took a couple of months of me watching and waiting and patiently waiting, right? It took a couple of months for this thing to build up, and then when it started to go, that's when I jumped on. And then there's been a really successful trade, right? Compare that to just like I'm trying to make small profits, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. You're trying to take all these trades and you make a small profit, big loss. Well, gold's one of those trades, right? As an example of that big profit, and if it was going to be a loss, it'd be a small loss. And so you have that, you have that dynamic through there. And so I'm just trying to encourage you guys that the thinking mentality of more trades equals more income, you know yourself, right? You know yourself. If you've been trading the markets for quite some time now, for a few years, more trades doesn't equal more income, right? More trades equals small profits, big losses, a lot of emotion, a lot of brokerage. There's a lot of things that goes into, and this is one of the big myths out there about trading. And if we can just rein back for me personally, there can be a lot of trades, but I guess like the foundations is what? The foundation is like, what are those setups that can really give us like the best chance of doing well? Because I was talking to one of my clients named Kathy in the room today, again, because I'm with my clients every single day. And I was talking with her, and I was telling her like no one definitely knows what's going to happen to these markets, right? And again, I'm going to get to the charts in just a minute, okay, guys? You guys are shut the hell up, John. All right, get to the charts. But I was talking with Kathy, I was just saying, like, no one knows what's going to happen to any individual stock. We can look at a stock and say, no, I'm not going to get into it, and so on and so forth. But no one really knows, right? But what is trading all about, really? Trading is all about is building a foundation of confidence in really just one particular or one type of setup. Because that's all I trade, guys. I really just trade one type of a setup. Now, there's a couple of variations of that setup, but it's really wrapped around the same type of rules and the same type of pattern that I look for every single day. It's like, and that's what gold was. Gold was that, and so on and so forth. And I think a lot of the times we're just trying to, well, I'm getting this trade, and I think it's going to move. I hope it's going to move. Like, we go into that move there. Instead of saying, I'm getting into this trade because this is the pattern that I'm most comfortable with. And that's where the work comes with. Again, that's why in that free trading course, guys, there, the first link in the description there, I actually give you my trading system, right? There's like a 25, 30-minute video there walking through the exact thing with my trading system. So you can grab it for free and start to learn that. So anyway, guys, let's get to the chart. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. So traders, let's get into the charts. Guys, can you let me know in the chat box below whether you liked maybe me more on the camera, like actually having me on the camera instead of just doing the charts, but actually seeing me and be able to, actually see me on camera and so on and so forth. A lot of the times I'm just doing these charts updates like you're seeing right now from a screen cam capture, but I thought I'd do like a bit of a video with actually me on the camera so you can see me and all that sort of stuff. So let me know, guys, if you actually really enjoy that side of things as well too, actually, because not just a technical update, but also talking about other things like that can help you when it comes to your mindset and so on and so forth. So, and plus it also gives me a chance to actually be on camera so you can actually, actually get to see me and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, so let's actually start off with the good old markets today. And see what actually, so firstly start off with the good old gold chart. So gold actually had a really, really, really nice update today, guys. You can see that with the gold chart, you just got to be, it may not be ready yet to have another move, right? And what I mean by ready is that you can see I've got a couple of different moving averages on these charts here. In fact, let me just bring up one moving average on the chart. This is a 24 moving average. I tend to like to use a couple of different moving averages, especially on like this here, to try to see what's happening. The blue one here is a 52 moving average, and the shorter one is a 24. Okay, and all I'm looking at is it's based on momentum. And I like to use 4 or 5 rules with my system, and one of those is seeing what the moving average is doing. Anyway, so if I can see what's happening here, right, and forget that if this one here is a 9 moving average, forget this here for a minute. I won't go into detail with that. Oh, by the way, traders, I have a couple of different moving averages on their charts. Every single one of these moving averages represents something of what I'm looking for in the markets. Okay, if I'm looking at this shorter one, which is a 9 MA, it's just 9 moving average, then I'm actually seeing what the actual pattern of this moving average is doing and what does it actually mean. Okay, I'm not going to get into too much detail here about that here, but I'm just letting you know that if you have a lot of things on the charts, every single one of those things must add up to your system and your rules of what you're looking for. So you're trying to get an understanding of that. Okay, so but by looking at this level here, firstly, we're actually definitely trending right now. So look at this here, right? So we went from, look at this here, moving averages are what? Pretty much flat. Now look what's happening with the moving averages. 24 is pointing straight up. 52 starting to come up. What does that mean? We went from like flat. The long term these moving averages are more like trend indicators, right? So if the moving averages are flat, there's flat trend. If the moving average is starting to increase up, we're now starting a good trend, right? Now, as one of the best things you can do, right, is get in at the start of a really big move, and then hopefully hold on for a good couple of months to capture that big move, right? Because you want to get in right at the very start as it's starting to trend. They're the best trades, right? And that's the reason why this is such a good trade. Anyway, so the purpose of me saying that is that we may have a bit more volatility coming with gold. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we're still pretty far away from this 24. Like it may not. This just may hold here and go and continue going up here. Again, I'm actually in gold for 2 perspectives. One, I've been a long-term investor for gold for quite some time now, and I'm also in a trading opportunity. I'm also in a trade right now with me and my clients. Again, guys, if you're interested in becoming a client, second link in the description, you can apply for it. But the thing is, guys, here is that by looking at this, we may be waiting for this moving average to catch up. So this is the moving average here. At least this moving average here, we have that. So we may be getting ready for something like this here, and then maybe we get going again, okay? So this is what I'm seeing through here, but again, like I don't know exactly how that's going to play. This thing could just keep going up and just have another really big move to the upside. So that's what I'm seeing there from the actual good old gold chart here. We're still around this level here, so I would expect probably a bit more volatility. And then I also do then expect to see another strong leg to the upside from there. So that's what I'm seeing there from gold. Let's go look at silver. Now, silver is one of those really interesting things that we're right at the level of resistance here. So we've been going up for quite some time, up and up and up, right? And now we're right at this level where we are right here, as you can see, right? So we're right at this level right here, and we're also at this level of what? There's all these levels here of resistance, and we've been going up for quite some time. This is look at this here, up, 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 a little down move, but we're pretty much just been doing that. So if we do something like this, guys, and we break up above 26, above this resistance level, it's probably going to be some sort of short-term false breakout. Then we get a bit of a drop, and then we may get ready to get going again. Make sense? So that's what I'm seeing there when it comes to the good old gold chart from there. Let's go look at the mining sector. Let's have a good look at now the mining sector, guys, is still really stuck in this range through here, right? So we've got the $32 range on the GDX, and then now we're going to go down to around about this $26 level here as well too. So we're seeing this level here, right? It's like, oh man, it's just we're seeing this level all through here. And so when we're seeing this level all through here, right, and we're seeing it, that we're really getting the nature of really, there's no one really in control yet, right? This is very, very dangerous to trade through here because there's no true trend. Like we've all heard the analogy, the trend is your friend until the end. Well, if that's true, we need to actually have a trend for it to be your friend, right? The trend is your friend until the end. Well, we need to have a trend for it to be your friend. And right now, what is the trend? The trend is what? Higher lows and higher highs, right? Upward trend, downward trend. And then we have no trend. This here is what? No trend. So he's not your friend. Leave him alone. Go to the gold chart here. The GDX. The GDXJ, and same sort of thing, guys. We've got major levels up through here around the $39 level, and also down through here at the 31 level. Again, the trend is your friend until the end, and there is no trend here. We've had a strong move down, a strong move up, a sideways. Very volatile. The buyers and sellers are really still fighting this out. So very difficult to see what's actually going on there. Now, one thing that's still is very strong, guys, is the actual stock market. It is so strong right now. And as I'm saying that, I'm delaying it because my software won't load the charts. Well, it actually loaded the weekly charts. Let's go to the daily charts. It's not loading up. Alrighty, traders, change of software. My TC2000 is playing up on me. Why? Anyway, now I'm using TradingView. Let's go look at the good old TradingView. Stock market is very strong right now, guys. This thing is on an absolute tear to the upside. The hard thing about this, guys, is this is not normal. Okay, this very strong market here is not normal. The one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to say that what's happening right now in this leg up is what happens all the time in the markets, right? Because we can start to see this thing here and then start to think about, oh, well, when the market goes up, we can get in, and then the market just keeps going up, right? So, but the market is very just another very strong move to the upside, guys. It's just, I'm absolutely just shocked of how strong this is. But as you know, right? Definitely it's like you just never know when this thing is going to tolerate. I really thought it were going to roll over here, especially by looking at the... I'm laughing, guys, because it's like my internet's slowing down right now. I have no idea why. It's like this... So like even looking at the Dow Jones, right? A bit of a sideways movement, and then now we're actually breaking up very strongly again. So this whole movement through here, guys, is so strong right now. And again, the hard thing about trading this one here, guys, is that what's happening here, you don't want to be trying to trade this based off what's happening right now because when you get a very big move through here, a lot of people could be starting to go long through here. And they're starting to be right in the markets, right? They're very right in the markets, like they've been going up. But what tends to happen after this level through here, right? We do eventually start to see a bit of a drop and a bit of a pullback in the markets, and that's what we tend to see, right? And the purpose of me saying this is that the best type of trades is that if we just talk about probability, right? If we have a look at a probability, the probability is what? If this is an upward trend, when are the best times? The best times is after we get these little dips here, right? It's never here and there and there. And I think that's where we are right now. We're here, but again, just like, and then we're here, right? The hard thing about this, guys, what I'm saying here is what I'm trying to get here is I'm trying not to use technical terms here because it's like, but I'm trying to use terms of just saying, guys, that just because this is happening right now in the markets, we don't want to be taking this level here and then running with that with like, oh, well, the S&P 500 went up a lot and then it kept going up. So then, and next time you go see a stock and it does do, it goes up and has a bit of sideways movement and it goes up. And then you start to go long here because you're like, oh, well, the S&P kept going up. And then suddenly we end up doing something like this and then we end up going down like that. So there we go, traders. Hope this helped you out. What you want to do again, guys, is that you don't want to be trying to jump in something that's already made a very big move. That's the worst time to be getting involved with it. That's what's happening right now in the stock market. The stock market is very strong. I thought we would roll over much sooner, but thank God I don't trade on what I think. Thank God I'm trading on what I know, and that's the reason why gold has been such an amazing, successful trade for me and also my clients as well.